Stoicism, the ancient Greco-Roman philosophy that teaches the art of emotional resilience and the pursuit of reason. It's like a personal trainer for your soul, bulking up your inner virtues and trimming down unnecessary existential flab. So, are you ready for a life-changing philosophical workout? Let's dive into 7 hardcore lessons from the Stoic sweatshop. Control the controllables. The Stoic's steering wheel. Picture this. Life is like being strapped into a chariot with a team of horses charging ahead, each representing different external circumstances. These mighty beasts, symbolizing events, people, and situations, are inherently wild, following their own agenda under the vast sky of existence. They kick up clouds of confusion and pull us in various directions, often leaving us feeling helpless on this bumpy ride we call life. Now, here's the game changer. You, my friend, are the charioteer. In your hands, you hold the reins, your willpower, perception, and actions. These are your instruments of control, your tools of empowerment. The essence of Stoicism is realizing that you can't calm the storm of the external world. You can't command the horses to trot peacefully in unison, nor can you predict sudden turns or dips in the road. What you can do is hold those reins with confidence, guiding your chariot with the strength of your own reasoned responses. This philosophy urges us to embrace a radical shift in perspective. Imagine filtering life's challenges, sifting out scenarios that are beyond your charge. The weather, the stock market, a stranger's scowl, your past decisions that can't be unmade. These fall into the uncontrollable bin. Now, your focus, your reactions, and your values, these are your domain. They form a mental stronghold that no external chaos can breach. By internalizing this, you transform into the eye of the hurricane, the still point in a turning world. You're no longer a ship lost at sea, thrown by waves of circumstance. You're the seasoned captain, adjusting the sails, undeterred by the tempest, navigating with purpose and poise. Embracing this Stoic principle is empowering and liberating. It's the ultimate realization that while we can't script our external environment, we're born playwrights of our inner narrative. So, write it with wisdom, dear charioteer, for this script forms the very essence of your life's journey. The obstacle is the way, life's tough mutter. In the grand obstacle course of existence, we often gaze at the hurdles in our path with a cocktail of dread, resistance, and annoyance. Why me? We lament, staring at the towering impediments. However, Stoicism offers a refreshing gulp of a resilient smoothie, urging us to view these seemingly insurmountable blocks as invaluable opportunities, not nuisances. Imagine you're an intrepid explorer in the rugged terrains of life. Each obstacle, be it a rocky mountain of rejection, a forest thicket of failure, or quicksand of misfortune, is a chance for a fabulous workout. These are not dead ends, but rather nature's gym, each challenge designed to develop a different muscle of character. Got sacked from your job? Here's a rare chance to build biceps of adaptability, wrestling with conflict. Time to flex those abs of patience and understanding. The Stoics propose an audacious form of optimism. Instead of anticipating a smooth, paved road, expect a path that's akin to a wild, untamed trail that would give even Indiana Jones a run for his money. Embracing difficulties as a normal, even essential part of your journey turns the journey itself into an adventure. It's no longer about reaching a destination unscathed. It's about growing robust and wise along the way. Each setback is akin to a gift, albeit awkwardly wrapped, containing lessons that refine and define us. By adopting this mindset, life morphs from a series of unfortunate events to a narrative of empowerment and conquest. You become an alchemist of adversity, transforming base metals of hardship into golden nuggets of growth. It's no small feat, as it requires an inner revolution, overthrowing the tyrannical "why me" and crowning the resilient "try me." In this light, life is not happening to you, it's training you. It's an elite academy chiseling away your excess marble, revealing the masterpiece within, a resilient, enlightened being, sculpted by the artistry of challenges overcome. So, when life tosses boulders onto your path, don't despair. Instead, thank it for the free weights and start lifting. Memento mori is a grounding force, much like gravity, keeping you anchored to the present. It strips away the frivolous and superfluous, laying bare what truly matters. Worried about public opinion, materialistic pursuits, or past regrets? Weigh them against the vast scale of eternity, and they crumble, insignificant. What stands firm is love, kindness, bravery, wisdom, the very elements that construct a life well lived. By embracing our mortality, we inadvertently discover an elixir of courage. Knowing that our time is finite can catapult us from a state of inertia into one of passionate pursuit. Want to pen a novel, travel the world, or tell someone you love them? Memento mori whispers, if not now, then when? This principle isn't about dark, existential brooding, but about illuminating the recesses of our lives that we've left unexplored and unappreciated. It's a call to arms to live each day as if it were a unique masterpiece, painted with the vibrant colors of experience, relationships, and self-realization. So, as you hold this symbolic hourglass, let its sands inspire urgency, not anxiety, an urgency to forgive, to take risks, to chase joy, and to live a life brimming with moments that, when you turn back at the crossroads of eternity, you can relive with a heart full of contentment and zero regrets. Virtue is the only true good, the moral six-pack. In the vibrant carnival of life, we are often distracted by the glittering stalls of external accomplishments and material gains. Society's applause follows wealth, beauty, and status, leading us into a relentless pursuit of these transient rewards. However, Stoicism, in its infinite wisdom, invites us to a more secluded, less trodden path, illuminated by the lantern of virtue. Imagine stripping life down to its bare bones, removing the layers of societal expectations, personal ambitions, and even our physical necessities. What remains in this philosophical nakedness? Only our moral fiber, the virtues we cultivate and uphold: honesty, courage, justice, temperance. These are the Stoics' crown jewels, the indestructible core of our being that remains impervious to life's unpredictable storms. But why virtue? Picture each virtue as a muscle, part of a moral six-pack. Just as a bodybuilder relentlessly works to sculpt their physique, we too must commit to the gym of character. Honesty fortifies us, enabling transparent, genuine relationships. Courage acts as a shield, emboldening us against fears that may otherwise paralyze our progress. Justice ensures we remain upright, maintaining societal harmony through fairness. Temperance, the art of moderation, safeguards us from the all-consuming fire of excess that promises joy, yet delivers ruin. In a world that constantly shifts like sand, virtues are bedrock. They anchor us, offer guidance when externalities try to sway us off course. A virtuous person, anchored in their principles, isn't easily manipulated by the promise of money, the allure of fame, or the threat of loss. They reside within a fortress, serene and steadfast, while the world outside may spiral into chaos. Stoicism teaches that virtue doesn't just fall into our laps. It's akin to a garden requiring diligent tending. Through thoughtful actions, introspection, and often swimming against the popular tide, we cultivate a virtuous heart. And it's within this sanctuary of moral strength that we uncover true happiness, Not the fleeting kind found in applause or possessions, but a lasting contentment, knowing we're living in harmony with the highest version of ourselves. So, in life's grand theater, while others chase applause, be the person backstage, working the ropes, knowing that without virtue, the entire show can't go on. This isn't a passive retreat, but an active cultivation of a life well lived, where true fulfillment resides. Zoom out. Google Earth for the soul. In the microcosm of our individual lives, it's easy to get entangled in the minutiae, the tiny stumbles and the fleeting shadows that stretch ominously over our daily peace of mind. Our problems, whether a clash with a colleague or a delay in plans, often loom large like colossal monuments blocking out the sun of our contentment. Here, Stoicism offers a fascinating tool, the cosmic perspective, a mental maneuver of zooming out from the claustrophobic close-ups of our worries. Picture this. You're an astronaut gazing out of a spaceship window. Below, the Earth, in all its breathtaking beauty, a swirl of colors and clouds. From this vantage point, borders vanish, wars seem futile, and our shared humanity comes to the forefront. Now, think of your life from this orbital perspective. Those issues that once seemed overwhelming now appear as they truly are, transitory, tiny blips in the vast canvas of existence. This is not to trivialize genuine struggles, but to reframe our narrative, placing it against the backdrop of a universe magnificent in its enormity. The Stoics practice this to remind themselves of two things. First, our shared human predicament, fostering a sense of connection rather than isolation. Your challenges, fears, and hopes are part of a grand collective human journey. Second, the realization that most of our anxieties come from granting excessive importance to fleeting matters. By adopting a cosmic viewpoint, we ground ourselves, preventing the ego from spiraling out of control. It humbles us, dispelling the clouds of self-importance, and reveals a sky studded with greater insight and curiosity about our role in the cosmos. The traffic jams of our life, the turbulent flights of our careers, the storms in our relationships are but small, navigable events in the journey of a tiny dot in the universe. So, when you find yourself tangled in the weeds of distress, take a moment to zoom out, picturing the vast cosmic dance we're all part of. In this expansive view, find the quietude and courage to smile at the pettiness of certain troubles and address the ones that matter with a heart unburdened by unnecessary existential dread. You're an astronaut of life. Navigate with boldness and wisdom. Embrace discomfort, the Spartan lifestyle for the soul. In a world obsessed with comfort and instant gratification, where conveniences are not just luxuries but expected necessities, Stoicism introduces a counterintuitive, almost rebellious concept: voluntary discomfort. It's the idea of toughening the mental and emotional muscles through deliberate exposure to situations that are less than easy or convenient. Picture this. You're a spiritual Spartan, training in the art of resilience. Instead of cozy beds, think of cold showers, long waits without the distraction of a smartphone, or even skipping a meal intentionally. These aren't punishments, but self-imposed challenges designed to fortify your inner fortress. Why? Because comfort can be a silken trap, a cocoon that insulates you from the harsh, often unpredictable realities of life. The Stoics argue that by occasionally embracing discomfort, we're not just preparing ourselves for future hardships, but also shaking ourselves awake from the slumber of complacency. This practice, known as discomfort conditioning, is akin to a fire drill for the soul. If you've already experienced the heat of the flames under controlled conditions, you're less likely to panic in a real inferno. Furthermore, this approach has a miraculous side effect: gratitude. Ever noticed how food tastes inexplicably delicious when you're genuinely hungry? That's the power of absence. By temporarily denying ourselves certain comforts, we develop a deeper appreciation for them, a sentiment that often gets lost in the constant chase for newer, bigger, better. However, a word of caution: this isn't about self-denial to the point of suffering. Stoicism doesn't advocate for unnecessary hardship. Instead, it's about small doses of self-imposed trials that inoculate you against the larger, uncontrollable tribulations of life. So, step into the discomfort zone. Let the cold water shock you awake. Feel the pang of hunger ignite your senses, and let the boredom of waiting stir creativity. You're not just surviving these Spartan trials, you're teaching yourself a profound truth: that true contentment and strength don't depend on external circumstances, but on your own resilient spirit. This realization, once it takes root, is liberating. It's a silent proclamation of your own indomitable nature, no matter what life throws your way. Control the controllable, mastering the art of inner stillness. Picture yourself standing in the eye of a hurricane. Around you, the world is in a state of frenzy. Objects are tossed through the air, and the cacophony of chaos reigns. Yet, where you are, there's utter calm and stillness. This is the mental state Stoicism encourages us to cultivate, representing our potential response to life's turmoil. In our daily lives, we're often barraged by external events that we have little to no control over. Unexpected bills, the opinions of others, global events, the weather. These fall into the domain of the uncontrollable, a realm that can cause significant distress if we allow it to. Stoicism, however, arms us with a profoundly simple yet life-changing tool: the dichotomy of control. It asks us to delineate between what's within our sphere of influence, our actions, reactions, thoughts, and emotions, and what isn't, everything else. The true magic happens in the transfer of energy. Instead of expending futile effort trying to manipulate the uncontrollable, we're taught to redirect our energies inward, focusing on our personal responses. This shift doesn't just alleviate anxiety, it channels our efforts more efficiently, ensuring we're proactive rather than reactive. Imagine if, instead of fretting over a traffic jam, you use the time to listen to an audiobook, reflect on your day, or even meditate. You haven't changed the situation, but you've transformed your experience of it. This is the essence of mastering control, recognizing that the ultimate power lies in dictating the quality of your own experience. By practicing this, you cultivate an inner citadel, a fortress of tranquility and resilience. You become like a rock in turbulent seas, steadfast and serene amidst the waves. It's a form of empowerment, understanding that your inner world is sovereign territory. So, in the tapestry of life, when threads go astray, remember you're the weaver of your own piece. You hold the loom of your thoughts, emotions, and reactions. In this space, you're the master composer, creating symphonies of serenity, irrespective of the cacophony outside. Through the Stoic eye, you see not a world of chaos, but a dance of circumstances, choreographed by the universe, to which you can compose your own harmonious rhythm. Stoicism isn't about suppressing emotions. It's about fortifying your mental and emotional core. It's a philosophical Swiss Army knife, handy in all life's wild twists and turns. So, gear up, embrace the wisdom, and remember, life isn't about waiting for the storm to pass. It's about learning to dance in the rain, do cartwheels in the mud, and maybe, just maybe, enjoy the heck out of it.